welcome back to Let's Talk. My name is Meera. Well, today I'm going to ask you guys to replace 4 extremely basic words from your own daily language. And you know what? Let's start using wiser, wittier, and fun words, right? So, which are these 4 words that I've got for you? Well, good, bad, sad, and happy. And I really think using these words all the time has made our language really boring. Don't you guys think so? So guys, let us begin. How was the food? You would say, it was good. How was your test? You would say again, it was good. Well, is that it? Is that the only word we know? Here is how you can use different words just for the same word. So for example, if you want to say that some place is a good looking place, nice place, good looking place, or some clothes are good looking clothes, and want to pass a compliment to someone, right? Then you can always use the word classy. Hey, that dress is looking classy, or you are looking classy in that dress. Well, here's another one. When anything surprises you to a point that it takes your breath away. Wow. And you're thinking to yourself, oh wow, this is so good that I can't even speak properly. Well, you can use the word breathtaking over here. For example, this brownie is breathtaking. This view is breathtaking. Let us quickly compare and see how good looks versus other words. This view is so good. And now, this view is breathtaking. Isn't this much more expressive? Well, let's take a look at another word, marvelous. Here, whenever anything impresses you a lot, whether it is about sports, a speech, an idea, that has put a smile on your face and an impression in your mind. You can always say, Jill, that is a marvelous idea. Samantha, how did you come up with such a marvelous speech? See how a simple sentence can turn into an impressive one. Well, guys, now let us see what else fits in the word good. Well, when certain suggestions, piece of advice probably, relationships, or even jewelry are so good, you would want to take care of them and preserve them properly, right? And to express this in a much better way, you can use the word valuable instead of saying so good. Thank you for such a valuable advice. My relationship with my daughter is valuable. Guys, doesn't this feel positive? Getting to know interesting words to replace the old ones? Superb. Let us move forward with the next word, and the next word is bad. Now guys, so many things happen or so many things can be bad, isn't it? Experience, food, clothes, someone's behavior as well, right? Don't you think so? Now, for instance, you want to say that someone's behavior was bad behavior. You can always say it in this way. Ron, your behavior was bad. Instead, now we're going to replace it. Ron, your behavior was unacceptable. Another word for bad attitude. Your attitude towards life is lousy, which means poor attitude or annoying attitude that doesn't help you go any further in life. Let us say that you want to talk about food, okay? The pasta we ate yesterday was awful. The first time I baked a cake, it was awful. Well, sometimes you want to tell somebody or someone that you had a bad experience. You can always use the word rough or a rough day when nothing goes right, right? Our flight experience was rotten. It's just another example. It's an informal way of expressing bad experience. The character in that movie was bad. Now, replace this. The character in that movie was appalling. The cat was suffering from appalling injuries. Well, this is another way of using bad. Now, let us move on to something happy, and the word happy itself. So I think it is time for us to start using different words to express happiness even. Why? Because there are times when you feel happy when things go the way you wanted them to be. So here's how you can say it. I got lucky today. Or, it is your lucky day. Enjoy the free burger. That is one type of happiness, don't you think so? Just being lucky and feeling happy about it. There's another type. When you want to express happiness that gives you tears and excitement at the same time. So you can say, the book I recently read was ecstatic. The pregnancy news made me feel ecstatic. Now, when you're overjoyed after achieving something or anything and you feel elated. For example, after receiving the Best Actor award, she was elated. I'm simply elated to see my progress. In the next word, which is delighted, you want to say or express how glad you are to meet someone, to be at some place, or to receive something. We are delighted to serve you tonight. I am delighted to meet you. Now guys, the next one is whenever you feel sudden excitement or sudden happiness, especially when you expected it the least, you can always use the word thrilled. I was thrilled to go on that ride. His surprise thrilled her. So we have yet again managed to turn a simple word happy into a much expressive version of the same word. Don't you think so? Now with the same idea, we're going to move to our last similar word, which is similarly overused by all of us. And that is sad. Come, I'll make this word much more happening for you guys today. Now, usually there are times when the weather becomes dark all of a sudden with the clouds so dark outside the window. And people are not, enjoying the way they usually do, right? Most importantly, you yourself start feeling less joyful. Then you can always use the word gloomy. The weather is so gloomy today. No matter what music I listen to, it still feels gloomy. Now guys, there are also times when there is a lot of tension without any actual reason or proper reason. What can you do? What can you use? At that point, you're actually feeling melancholy. The music is so melancholy. Let us change it. I could sense the melancholy around him. When something is very unpleasant, right? When you don't like something, you can always say woeful. The class expressed a woeful silence when the results were announced. She was looking extremely woeful with tears in her eyes. Now this one I'm sure most of us know and probably use. Blue. Especially it is for when your mood is off, and not just because of weather this time, this is because you're just simply feeling sad about anything. It could be about work, it could be about results, anything. So you are basically feeling blue. I'm going to eat a bar of chocolate because I'm feeling blue. Now guys, at times using fashionable words in place of boring words can actually help you just the way it helps me every day. But that is all for the day, guys. I will be back with another interesting topic that helps you better your English. Until then, make sure you practice and use these words, guys. All right? Well, this is me, Meera, signing off for the day. Ciao.